Hello again, my friends. JRDukes with JRDukes.com coming at you with another video. Unfortunately, my friends, today we have to talk about yet another case of a police-involved shooting and a police-involved fatality. This time it involves a gentleman by the name of Andrew Brown Jr. This is a man that is 42 years of age. He has 7 children. And now, because of this police action, I guess we'll call it to start off with, he is now deceased. According to published reports, the death of Mr. Andrew Brown has been ruled a homicide by the county officials. Oddly enough, this particular murder, this particular killing, took place only one day after the Derek Chauvin verdict was handed down in Minneapolis. My friends, this type of police interactions has to stop. As a society, we have to examine ourselves and we have to really revisit and think of what should the roles of the police be in our lives. Do we really want to live in a country where someone can have their house invaded at any and all hours of the night because they may have some kind of drugs in their home, or they may have a weapon that is not authorized or is not registered properly? I tell you the answer to this is no. Too many people have been dying as a result of this. We only have to think back to the recent case of Breonna Taylor to see a situation where the police broke in the middle of the night with guns drawn, and they ended up killing Miss Taylor, and they severely injured her boyfriend. And my understanding is he's still sits in jail to this day. Again, no drugs were found in that particular case either. I think we really need to examine the entire role of the police department. Do we really need to be shooting at people that are trying to flee? Do we really want the police to just be able to go through our cars, our possessions, our homes? Essentially, we're giving up our Fourth Amendment rights against having to endure unreasonable search and seizures. So here's what I think we need to do. We need to talk about this. We need to contact our senators, our representatives. We need to hold our elected officials accountable. We need to get off our backsides, and we need to peacefully and consistently find a way to get light shined on these matters and get this situation taken care of and resolved so we can all live in a better society. Some of you may ask, why hasn't the video been released in North Carolina, similar to the way that the Ma'Khia Bryant video was released relatively right away? Well, it has to do with state law in North Carolina. Apparently back in 2016, they passed a new law in North Carolina that only allows for the release of police body camera with the direct approval of a judge. And unless and until a judge authorizes the release of a body camera, it is not going to be released. However, I will tell you that CNN and a coalition of other media individuals went to court, and they are wanting to get this particular video released. Again, I do fully anticipate that the video will be released, and I'm sure I will have a lot more to say about this particular matter once the video is released. This particular case only underscores the need for every police department in our country to be mandated to use police body cameras. It is widely understood. It's just human nature, my friends, that when you have a body camera on you, everybody's going to behave themselves better. The person that is interacting with the police officer is going to be on their best behavior because they know they're being recorded, and the police officer is much less likely to abuse their power when they know that all of their actions, all of their interactions with the public is being recorded. It is just part of the human condition that we all are on our best behavior when we're on camera, and that's why we must mandate every police department to have a body camera. Folks, we'll just have to wait to see what happens in this particular case. I do ask everyone to simply remain calm and to contact your local elected officials, as I have previously stated. I want you to always remember, folks, to have that free mind and to never give up. I am J.R. Dukes.